In the fifth place, the Volcano Hotel in the middle of the Chilean jungle. Does it really feel like you're in a volcano? Our reporter wants to find out and drives from the capital Santiago through Chile's national parks. Amazing! This is actually supposed to be a hotel, a green cone made of volcanic rock with windows. From the outside, bombastic, even though it quickly becomes clear on the inside that this obviously isn't a real volcano.
So in here it looks less like a volcano and rather more like a hobbit's cave.
Every pillar and piece of furniture is carved from wood from the region's jungles. The walls inside and out are made of volcanic stone. And outside the window you can hear water cascading because the hotel is also a waterfall. But the volcanic cone is only the entrance and first part of the hotel. A few meters away is a kind of huge treehouse with 7 floors, all made of wood. The highlight is the roof terrace with an amazing view of a real volcano. A hotel surrounded by nothing but nature.
All the vegetation influenced us to do this. The view, the many genuine oaks.
And hotel guests can submerge themselves in this world of nature. For example, by going rafting or canoeing on the nearby river. The coolest way of getting around the hotel's grounds is like this. At 60 kilometers per hour, our reporter shoots through the trees on steel cables at heights of up to 45 meters. What other hotel has its guests traveling around like this? Our reporter won't be getting bored here. Towards evening, he's finally allowed to go to his room in the huge treehouse.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it? That's one really big room, so now I can enjoy the evening sun on the balcony for a bit.
And all that for 80 euros per person per night. But of course, there are also much cheaper options. In fourth place is a mini house for mountain enthusiasts in the Austrian Tyrol. The UBird. From the front, the house looks like a bird. It was originally designed to a chalet for sheltering in the mountains. The beak-like appendage is there to protect the house from avalanches in this high alpine region. So the peculiar shape is just pure coincidence. But now the UBird is a mini hotel and inside it provides pure luxury for 60 euros per person. Let's see how Simon, our tester, likes it.
It's bright with all the windows, really cozy.
Our tester immediately discovers the highlights. The glass wardrobe with a view of the shower and huge windows with a spectacular view of the Alps. And how does Simon feel in the 6x6x5 meter UBird?
The windows make it feel like I'm living out in the open.
Even the kitchen in the mini hotel has everything you need for cooking, even an induction cooker. Still, today we're only having spaghetti, because our tester just wants to relax. The U-Vogel may have underfloor heating everywhere, but the fire in the fireplace makes it even cozier. Time to go to bed. So how were the 24 hours in the mini hotel?
Yeah, super cozy. Loads of wood, loads of glass, something new to discover everywhere, and I wouldn't mind spending my entire holiday here.
But we're already on our way to the next unusual low-budget hotel, and that's in New York. Here, a double room costs an average of 280 euros. But we found a cheap alternative, a taxi hotel.
Well, I'm glad it's an estate, at least. There's a bit more space.
Our reporters are going to risk spending a night in this bargain hotel for about 45 euros per person. It's crazy. The taxi really is furnished like a small hotel room. But how comfortable is it lying in barely 3 square meters?
Well, I was actually worried that it'd be too cramped. Okay, but there's still some room between us.
So the lying area is sufficient and there's also room for luggage, but only on the front seat. On the other hand, the taxi hotel scores for its location, directly on East River. From there you have the best view of Manhattan. But how good are things in the taxi hotel at night? What do our reporters do, for example, when they have to go to the bathroom? The next toilet in the nearby park is only open until 10 p.m. That makes things difficult just before going to bed.
There's nothing open here anymore.
The closest shops to the taxi hotel are a 10 minutes walk away. The two have to ask around and get lucky.
We just asked if we could use the toilet for a short time and it was no problem. Yeah, but it's a bit embarrassing to be running around here in night clothes. We've been looking for around 10 minutes. It's a real weakness in the entire concept.
Brushing your teeth, however, also works as an open-air activity.
Well then. Night, Olcay. Night, Sasha.
The taxi hotel is in a quiet area of New York, and so our reporters are not woken up in the morning by noise, but by the sun.
Morning.
So now they can finally head off to the city. And what's their conclusion?
Well, I thought it was great. Definitely. I'd definitely do it again.
A night in a taxi hotel is clearly a cheap adventure, and adventurous is probably the best way to describe our next low-budget hotel. An airplane as a hotel? Yes, that's right. The old Boeing 747 is parked up at Stockholm Airport. In 2002, the plane's owner airline went bankrupt. Hotelier Oscar Dieus bought the plane and converted it into a hostel. Today, the young and the young at heart can spend the night there cheaply in dormitories. During the extensive renovation of the 33-year-old Jumbo, the craftsman removed and rebuilt just about everything. The plane was given an entirely new design. After all, the aim was to impress the guests both inside and out. The renovation took a whole year. All the old furnishings had to go to make room for 85 beds. When it opened, stewardesses greeted the first guests at the Jumbo hostel in true airline fashion. The plane is now divided up into 25 rooms with bathrooms. The honeymoon suite in the cockpit is the largest room. Through the windscreen, newlyweds can look out over the airport from the comfort of their beds. One night in an airplane hostel multi-bedroom costs about €45. The rooms are comfortable with flat-screen TVs and internet. Breakfast is served in the stylish onboard cafe, and if you're overcome by the urge to travel, it's not far to the next plane. Practical, because we're now flying off to our cheapest and most spectacular hotel in LA. Because living in Los Angeles is unaffordable for many, there's a new living trend here. Co-living, in huge apartment communities and for hotel guests too.
Hello?
How's it going?
Here, the beds are the same for everyone, whether you're a permanent guest or a tourist.
And every one of them comes with this full mattress, and you get a night light, so when the lights go out, you can still read in your pod.
The price for a sleeping pod is around €35 a night or a good €800 a month, half as much as a one-bedroom apartment in LA.
Well, it's cozy. 41 channels, it's got everything. Spotify, Netflix. If you like watching TV, you won't get bored.
The price also includes Wi-Fi, a large breakfast buffet, toiletries and slippers. Also, rented bicycles and workstations with computers. Everything you need is there, just no privacy. The only doors are in the toilets. And the shower has a curtain. A pretty modern commune where everything is shared. The booking app also fits in with this, as it's not just for booking a bed.
So that you can see, oh, this is how many Facebook friends we have in common. Oh, this is how many females. For example, oh good, I'm not the only female in an 18-person dorm. Or, wow, you're an architect, I'm an architect.
It seems that here privacy goes as soon as you start booking. But you can choose who you sleep next to and make contacts. But how do the residents cope with all this? Annie, for example, has been living here for 3 months and also works as a waitress.
I'm sitting in your home here.
This is my house.
This is your house?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to have your own apartment?
Well, I was new to the city and I didn't know anybody here, so I think it's really nice to have like however many people are here that I can talk to and hang out with every day.
The guests are here because they want to meet new people, but also to save money, of course, even at the expense of their privacy. But they're willing to pay the price to have a place to stay in LA that's cool and affordable.